What if the hardest part of losing weight wasn't giving up sugar, but surviving long enough to discover what happens after your body finally stops depending on it? 30 days. No added sugar. When I started this challenge, I thought the biggest change would be the number on the scale. I imagined I'd lose a few pounds, maybe feel a little healthier, and then go back to normal life. I couldn't have been more wrong. The biggest transformation wasn't my weight. It wasn't even my energy. It was realizing that for years, I hadn't been choosing when to eat. My cravings had been making that decision for me. If you're thinking about quitting sugar, or you've tried before and failed, stay with me, because the first week feels like everything is going wrong. In reality, it's the beginning of your body rebuilding itself. Day 1 started with confidence. I had done diets before. I'd cut calories. I'd tried low-carb eating. So I figured removing added sugar couldn't be that difficult. By that evening, I understood how wrong I was. I had a pounding headache sitting behind my eyes. I couldn't concentrate. I found myself opening the refrigerator every 20 minutes without even knowing what I was looking for. Nothing sounded good, yet I wanted everything. That was the moment I realized this wasn't simply about willpower. My body had been expecting a constant stream of sugar every day, and suddenly that supply had disappeared. Then I made another discovery that honestly made me angry. Sugar wasn't just in desserts. It was hiding in foods that most people, including me, consider healthy. The salad dressing in my refrigerator contained added sugar. So did my pasta sauce, my protein bars, my flavored yogurt, my breakfast cereal, even the bread I bought every week. For the first 3 days, I wasn't fighting cravings nearly as much as I was learning how often food manufacturers quietly add sugar to products that don't even taste sweet. It completely changed the way I looked at grocery shopping. By day 4, the headaches began fading. I thought I'd turned the corner. Instead, I hit a wall. My energy crashed harder than I expected. I felt mentally sluggish. Simple tasks felt exhausting. For a while, I honestly wondered whether quitting sugar had been a mistake. But here's what was actually happening. When you regularly consume added sugar, your body becomes incredibly efficient at using glucose as its primary fuel. Remove that constant supply, and your metabolism has to switch gears. It begins relying more heavily on stored glycogen and gradually increases fat oxidation to meet your energy needs. That transition isn't comfortable. It's a temporary rebuilding process. Around the end of the first week, I stepped on the scale. 2 pounds gone. At first I was thrilled. Then I learned something that almost every 30-day no-sugar video leaves out. Most of that early weight wasn't body fat. Your body stores carbohydrates in the form of glycogen, and every gram of glycogen holds several grams of water. As glycogen stores are depleted, your body naturally releases that water. The scale drops quickly. It feels exciting. But the real transformation hasn't even started yet. That's actually good news. Because if you understand this, you won't make the mistake that causes so many people to quit after the first week. Week 2 changed everything. Somewhere around day 10, I noticed something strange. I wasn't constantly thinking about food anymore. For years, meals had always ended with the same thought. What can I have that's sweet? Suddenly, that thought disappeared. I was eating a normal meal, feeling satisfied, and then moving on with my day. I wasn't negotiating with myself. I wasn't fighting cravings. They simply weren't controlling me anymore. Scientists believe one reason this happens is because removing highly processed sugar helps stabilize blood glucose and may improve the hormonal signals involved in hunger and fullness. Whatever the exact mechanism, the effect was undeniable. For the first time in years, I felt like I was eating because I was hungry, not because my brain was demanding another hit of sugar. Something else surprised me. My sleep completely changed. I fell asleep faster. I stayed asleep longer. Instead of waking up groggy, I actually woke up feeling rested. My afternoon energy crashes disappeared. The constant need for another coffee slowly faded away. I hadn't realized how much my daily roller coaster of blood sugar spikes and crashes had been affecting nearly every part of my day. Then came week 3. This is where the challenge stopped feeling like a challenge. My taste buds had changed. I ate a strawberry one afternoon and honestly laughed. It tasted almost like candy. Not because the strawberry had changed, because I had. Months of constantly overwhelming my palate with processed sweetness had dulled my ability to appreciate natural flavors. Now everything tasted richer. Fruit tasted sweeter. Vegetables tasted fresher. Even plain almonds had more flavor than I remembered. It felt like someone had quietly turned the volume back up on food. Around the same time, something even more important happened. The weight loss started looking different. My clothes fit differently. The puffiness around my face disappeared. My waist became noticeably smaller. This wasn't just water anymore. This was the gradual result of eating fewer ultra-processed foods, consuming fewer empty calories, improving appetite regulation, sleeping better, and allowing my metabolism to stabilize. No miracle, no detox, just hundreds of small biological improvements beginning to work together. Then came the moment I had secretly been worried about all month. Day 25, a birthday party, cake sitting right in front of me. A month earlier, I would have spent the entire evening thinking about that cake. This time, I decided to have a small slice. What happened next genuinely shocked me. It tasted overwhelmingly sweet, almost too sweet. I enjoyed a few bites, put my fork down, and moved on with the conversation. No guilt, no binge, no feeling like I'd failed. That single moment taught me more than the previous 24 days combined. The goal was never to become someone who never eats sugar again. The goal was to become someone who actually has a choice. By day 30, I had lost 8.5 pounds. But honestly, that wasn't the biggest victory. I had better sleep, steadier energy, fewer cravings, clearer skin, better focus, and a completely different relationship with food. Looking back, I realized something that changed the way I think about nutrition forever. Sugar hadn't simply been adding calories to my diet. It had been quietly shaping my decisions every single day. It influenced when I felt hungry, what I craved, how much I ate, how often I snacked. Removing it didn't just change my body, it changed my awareness. So if you're thinking about trying this yourself, remember the timeline. The first week feels difficult because your body is adapting. The second week is where your cravings begin losing their grip. The third week is where your habits start becoming your new normal. And somewhere along the way, something remarkable happens. You stop feeling like you're fighting food. You start feeling like you're finally in control of it. That, more than anything the scale could ever tell me, is why these 30 days completely changed my life.